Hello, church family. Allison and I want to take a few minutes to share some updates and connect with you all. Whether you're joining us from Chicago or further afield, we're grateful to be church together. First, you may or may not have heard that our beloved interim pastor, Tom, recently had a minor stroke. We want to assure you that he is recovering well. Tom, Carol, and their family are grateful for your healing prayers, and it means so much to them. We are working closely with Tom, trustees, and the Personnel Council to prioritize Tom's health as he recovers while we complete the work of this interim period to set up our next pastor for success. And there's good news to share from the Pastor Nominating Committee. As a member of the PNC, I'm happy to report that we have received 121 nominations and are currently working to narrow the field of inspiring candidates to find the one that is called to be our next pastor. As we continue this work, please keep the PNC and the candidates in your prayers throughout this season of discernment. This is an exciting step in our journey together.
And as the PNC continues their work, our long-range plan is the compass that guides us. It helps direct the PNC in their search, and it shapes how we, your session, make decisions for our church family. As a reminder, the foundation of the plan is based on 4 strategic directions: faith formation, connections and belonging, community engagement and partnerships, and church sustainability. Now, these aren't just words on paper. They're coming to life through the work of our pastors, staff, councils, and committee every day. However, we also saw some areas that needed a more specific focus, so Session created 3 task forces to help guide us: strategic communications, online church family, and long-range plan progress. 2 of these teams are doing surveys, and we would love your input. The first is the Online Church Family Survey, and it's available now. You can access it online in the new Church Family tile on our website, or use the QR code that's on the screen here. This survey will help us understand how you connect with Fourth Church online, whether you do so only rarely or all the time, and whether your connection is worship or any other online activity. And our Long Range Plan Progress Task Force will also be asking for your input, with the survey coming later this month. We're really interested in hearing from you on how you're connecting with Fourth and how we can better serve our church family. So please watch for the launch of that survey in the bulletin, on the website, or at coffee hour. Both surveys are open to all members and friends of the church, and we hope to hear from you.
We also want to update you on a recent activity from the February session meeting. You're probably familiar with the Covenant Network, a Presbyterian organization supporting full inclusion of the LGBTQIA+ members in the ministry and leadership of the church, and co-founded by our late Pastor Emeritus John Buchanan. At our meeting, Session voted to support the Covenant Network statement that responds to recent federal actions affecting transgender and non-binary people. The work highlighted in the Covenant Network statement aligns with our values of inclusion, connection and belonging, and community engagement, and Session voted to endorse this statement and form a task force to make recommendations on how we can work together to support and protect the full humanity and dignity of all people of all gender identities.
And we look forward to acting on the thoughtful recommendations the task force will provide. And that is just one of the many ways we are living into our strategic plan, using it to bind us together and remind us that we are the church, and with God's help, our church family will continue to grow stronger. Now, as our Lenten journey leads us toward Palm Sunday and Holy Week, we're reminded of Mark 12, verses 28 through 31, the scripture that anchors the long-range plan, where Jesus calls us to love God and to love one another. And that is at the heart of everything we do. Jared and I look forward to seeing you soon, whether in the sanctuary, on campus, or online. And we thank you for being part of this community that reflects the light of Christ, and for doing the good that is yours to do. Peace be with you all.